So in this video, I want to talk about the new podcast that I have where we will be reviewing credit reports for certain people. So when I say reviewing your credit reports, if you need to find out, how to remove the negative items and negative accounts from your credit reports, this is for you. If you need to figure out how to raise your credit scores, this is for you. How to apply for new positive accounts such as credit cards and accounts, this is for you. And then the road that you will have to take to buy your dream home, then this is definitely for you. Now, remember, do not drop your Cash App. Go ahead and look down at the bottom. You'll see where I have. Now I want you to text SCORE, SCORE, to 21,000. So go ahead and text SCORE to 21,000. And when you text SCORE to 21,000, then I'll go ahead and send you the link where you go ahead and fill out that form, and I can keep better track of your Cash App there. That way you don't have to worry about anybody sending you any fraud. So remember, this is about my podcast. So if you're interested in being on my podcast as a guest, then go ahead and fill out this form. Keep this in mind too. I have so many people that's interested in being on my podcast, but I always want to know who's interested. And then on top of that too, if I have any available slots, I can put you in that slot. So right now, all I want you to do is fill out your first and last name, put your phone number in and your email address. And then too, I want you to get your credit reports from Identity IQ. So when I say get your credit reports from Identity IQ, all you have to do is click here to get your credit reports. So as you click there to get your credit reports, I have a special link that's going to give you your credit reports for $1 for the first 7 days. After that, they're going to charge you $21.99, but all you have to do is cancel it if you don't want to continue to get your credit reports from them. So go ahead and get your credit reports for $1 for the first 7 days and click here now. Go ahead and click here now, and then you're going to have to fill in your information. They're going to need your first and last name. Right here, they're going to need your first and last name. They're going to need your email address. Now, look at this. When you put your email address into this website, let me show you what that looks like. When you put your email address into this website, right, it's going to automatically populate your email address into your username. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Let me copy that. It's going to automatically have your email go to your username. So don't start typing there, because that's going to be your username too. So go ahead and put your password in, whatever you want your password to be. Put your address in, and make sure that this is an address that the credit bureaus know for you. If it's not an address that they know for you, they're not going to be able to get your credit report. So put that information in, click submit and continue. Now, after you click submit and continue, they're going to ask you for your social security number, your date of birth, and then the debit card that they're going to use to get your credit reports for just $1. Now, this site does not like for you to use prepaid cards. So if you're using a prepaid card, you may want to text us to ask for the link for a prepaid card. But let me warn you, if you use a prepaid card, they're going to want that $21.99 up front. You're not going to get that trial. So you're going to still get the $8 discount that I have. So if you go directly to Identity IQ, it's going to be $29.99. But if you use my link, you'll get it for $21.99. So if you're using a prepaid card, then they'll give you that discount of $8, but they won't let you get the trial for $1. So go ahead and fill out all this information. Put your debit card in, put your social security number, your date of birth, and then they're going to ask you to verify your identity, which is going to be about 3 or 4 questions, ask you questions that only you should know. And remember, these questions can be kind of tricky. Like, you may hear things like, what's the amount of your mortgage? And you're like, wait, I don't have a mortgage. Then you'll put none of the above. You may hear questions like, what state was your social security number issued in? Now, you remember that when you were younger, you was born in Indiana. But then you may see Wisconsin there. You're like, wow, I did go to Wisconsin when I was a little kid, though. Which one is it? You may feel like it's kind of like a tricky question. Make sure you're looking at that question and answer it to the best of your ability. And don't forget that they may be trying to trick you. So if it sounds like something that you don't know or it sounds foreign, then go ahead and put none of the above or does not apply. And after you go ahead and verify your identity, on the next screen, they're going to say, congratulations, we got your credit reports. At that time, you can review your credit reports yourself and review your credit scores, or you can go ahead and finish filling out the form. So don't forget, we're going to need your first and last name, your phone number, and your email address. And then we're going to need your username from Identity IQ. you your password. And then to log into Identity IQ, they're going to ask for the last 4 digits of your social security number also. So go ahead and put it right here in this box and then click submit. After you click submit, then I'm going to have your information. I'm going to review your credit reports, and I'm going to call you and let you know what date and times I have available for slots. But keep this in mind. I'm going to make sure I download your credit reports just in case you're after that. Just in case you're after the 7-day trial and you do not want to keep Identity IQ. Because sometimes it may be so busy to the point where I'm not going to be able to have you in for 3 to 4 weeks. Now, if you wait 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to get charged at $21.99. But I do have an option where if you want me to review your credit reports for you, then you'll get a text message letting you know, congratulations for requesting to be on my podcast. Click here if you want to schedule a date and time that's best for you. You have that option to schedule a date and time that's best for you. But keep this in mind too, you guys. I'm very busy, and I will take those people that schedule a date and time that's best for them. But if you just fill out the form regular, then I can't take on everybody, so I'm going to have to put you in during a time that's best for me. If you want a time that's best for you, then go ahead and schedule that appointment. But if you want a time, you like Rickita, whenever you got time, go ahead and do it for me. Then go ahead and fill this form out. But keep this in mind too. It may be, 3 to 5 weeks ahead of time. It just really depends. Now, go ahead and fill out this form. It's in the description. Remember, text SCORE to 21,000, and then when you text SCORE to 21,000, you'll be entered into my monthly drawing on the first of every month. If you have any questions for me, always remember to call or text me at 833-RICKITA. I'm always here for you. And remember, too, I have other people on my team that actually does most of the calls or any questions that you may have. And remember, they're well equipped with these different things. If it's something a question that you have, they can answer it. Then they know how to get in contact with me so that they can go ahead and get that answer for you. If you have any questions, don't forget, contact us. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers, and you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau, so they're similar to, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the 3 major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit the information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers, so be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up, and for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secret's website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secret here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to Cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small, and I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you'll have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is I want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish, submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.